Good afternoon, Steve here again, and I'm just going to talk about the book that's Batman v Superman is based off of. And I don't know if you've seen the commercials and everything. It shows Batman and Superman fighting and everything. And a lot of people are saying, how can Batman beat Superman? Well, ask yourself this question. Who is Superman's arch nemesis? And he has no superpowers either. And if your answer is Lex Luthor, you're correct. So, Lex Luthor has defeated Superman tons of times, and I have people saying, oh, well, he can't do it unless he has kryptonite or something like that. Man, Superman can be beaten all the time. I mean, there's actually plenty of other superpowered folks that can whoop him without friggin' kryptonite. But we're going to focus on the humans who can beat him with kryptonite. So, I'm just going to go with that. And with this, when they announced Batman v Superman back in 2013, a year after the movie came out, they read this one iconic quote from The Dark Knight Returns, which I possess right here. I've had this book, well, not this particular copy, but I've had the book since 1989. My original one was vandalized since when I was in Godwin Middle School. I had left it in a desk and someone had ripped out some of the pages and everything. And I got in some trouble because I went into my music class. Sorry, Miss Florin. And I went in there and I interrupted her class and grabbed the dude's backpack and pulled my book out. Wasn't like I said, wasn't this one. This is a replacement one since, like I said, the other one was damaged. So just a little bit of history of me in this book. Now I'm gonna read the quote real quick. All right, you're beginning to get the idea, Clark. We could have changed the world. Now look at us. I've become a political liability, and you're a joke. I want you to remember, Clark. Clark, in all the years to come, in your most private moments, I want you to remember my hand at your throat. I want you to remember the one man who beat you. Yes, they said this when they announced the movie. Right when they did that, they knew it was going to be a fight between Batman and Superman. And a brief rundown, because I don't want to make this video over 4 minutes long, because some of y'all turn it off after 1 minute, so I want to be quick. Basically, Batman is in retirement in The Dark Knight Returns after the events of the one book, The Death in the Family, when the Joker actually kills Robin, Jason Todd, and his mother. He beats him to death with a crowbar as his mother watches, and she's just watching and pulls out a cigarette, watching the Joker beat her son, because she was actually working for him. So after that, Batman comes and finds Jason's body and everything, brings him back to Gotham City, and then Batman goes in retirement because he's all, and if you saw in the commercials, the trailer, Batman's looking at a uniform that looked like the a Robin uniform, which it was, and it shows some air, so some puncture holes and stuff like that, so he probably got stabbed with the crowbar. But to make a long story short, in the book, President Reagan doesn't like Batman. Keep in mind, this book came out in 1986, so President Reagan sends Superman to Gotham City to talk to him and this and that, and Batman's not having it until Superman, hey, may the best man win. And then, next thing you know, after all the events of the story, at the very end, Batman enlists Green Arrow. Green Arrow really doesn't like Superman at all because, for some reason, I forgot, I haven't read the book in years, he's missing his left arm, and he's the reason why he calls Superman the Boy Scout, because he's a goody two-shoes. So he wants to help Batman take out Superman. So they meet up in Crime Alley and everything, and that's where Batman has his power suit on, like you've seen in the trailers. And he's beating the hell out of Superman, and they're fighting and this and that. And then Green Arrow shoots the arrow at him, and basically Superman catches the arrow, but it's an exploding arrow, so Superman inhales the kryptonite, so he's very weak. So that's when Batman starts to really beat the snot out of him, and he gives the iconic phrase. And then after that, in the book, he fakes his own death. So that's basically the rundown of what The Dark Knight Returns is. There's a lot of stuff I left out, but this doesn't pertain to the movie. So if you have any questions, or if you want to debate how can a human beat a superhero or an alien, I'm willing to have the argument, and I've had it many a times. And tell me what you think about this video, okay? Peace.